What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. It's actually Tuesday morning, and eBay changed things up a little bit for me. So I'm just rolling with it. So we got a morning video today. It is 9:30 a.m. And so yesterday, I stopped working about 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, it looked like it was just going to be a failure of a day. Now, since I changed to the free shipping on the media, I've noticed a pattern pop up where between usually about 7 and 11 p.m., I will get all these sales. Well, last night that wasn't happening. So at 9 o'clock, I'm like, today is a bust. I didn't even make $500. Actually, I didn't even make $400. I was under $400 at 9 p.m. So 9 p.m., it's under $400. I'm looking at my items sold, and I go, well, this is a huge red flag. And what I mean by that is my organics. So since I started the free shipping, I'm not promoting any of my low dollar stuff because I'm competing at the low value. So I'm going to get sales regardless, supposedly. So since I've been doing that, my organic sales have been 61, 80, 71, 60. So when 9 p.m. rolls around, I have like 15. I'm like, well, that's way off from 60, my low end right now. Something's wrong here. Either things aren't being seen for one reason or another. I go on the message boards, and I see a lot of people complaining about the site not working right. And they're all server type related issues. It's not you, it's us. And I did have a bunch of the white pages yesterday, which is the little print determination disconnect or whatever. So there was a lot of server issues that appeared yesterday. So I was thinking, well, I guess they're not really hiding my items. There's just some server issues going on. So I just chalked it up as eBay is broken. It's 9 p.m. The day is going to be a bust. So I called it. Well, so I had 15, woke up this morning to 35 organic orders. So 20 started selling, and then I didn't look at the promoted, so I don't know how many promoted. But, so I got 20 organic sales after 9 p.m., which is totally different than the way it used to be. Used to be at nighttime, it was just going to shut off totally. There was about 5 hours last night overnight where nothing did come through. So I'm still getting that shutdown periodically. Whoops, wrong button. So I was at, I think it was like 480. No, 460, I think it was. So made it up to 590 after 9 p.m. So about 20 items, $5.90, and obviously my media is free shipping. So, but unless the numbers were just not, it could have been that too. The numbers just were not there because we've seen that before also. Who knows? I don't know. But yesterday, let's just say yesterday was a screwed up day on eBay. How about that? There was definitely server related problems going on site wide. So we're at 9:30 this morning right now, and I'm at $92. So being I had so many that I needed to get out this morning, I might as well hit record and do the daily video and get it all done like normal. And then hopefully I'll still have enough to do a 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. video also. We'll see. But yeah, so kind of just a wacky day yesterday. So, and my new store, the clothing store, which I felt seemed a little bit odd, was I had no offers to watch all day yesterday. No offers to offer to watchers. We got a Germany, a Netherlands, Canada, Norway. All right. And those were all middle of the night stuff. So it looks like my middle of the night where I always say their international sales should be happening. It did happen yesterday. So that looks like it was a part of it also. So remove those. So I had no offer to watchers all day yesterday, and I'm like, this is weird. So this morning I go and I hit refresh and it said I had 2. I click on it and there's 7. So something's goofy there. And I refreshed it before I clicked on it. So it said 2, click on it and there's 7. So something's going on there also. So what that is, I have no idea. This has been sitting in the store for a while, so I just took a $5 offer on it to move it, which is shocking. This stuff usually sells pretty quick, so it's been sitting in the store for a little bit. So a little soccer jersey there. So it sold for $5 plus shipping, headed out to Wildwood, Missouri. So yeah. Weird day yesterday. So hopefully that's fixed today and it's not as goofy. Matthew. So I got my normal stuff here. So we'll go through it. Next up we've got Beethoven. I love moving this just generic stuff. So $6.50 headed to Spokane, Washington. Even though I'm only making $1.67 on some of this lower dollar stuff, it motivates you to just keep pounding that stuff. You know, a sale's a sale if you're making money. But is it worth it if you're not doing volume? That's up to you and your situation to determine that. We got a Jackie DeShannon, very best of cassette, sold for $10.99, headed to Westlake Village, California. But there's been an uptick just doing the free shipping, not just in the low dollar stuff, but just in the mid dollar stuff also. So that stuff has definitely increased. So we'll see what we got here today mixed in with the $6.99 stuff. See what we got. So. Marty. So actually, I got no clothes from the new store sales yesterday, or no clothes overnight from my store, my big store. So clothing taking a little break, it appears. We got Atlantic Star Love Crazy Record Club version CD, sold for $7.99, headed to Michigan. Dearborn Heights. Well, see, I haven't done the numbers on the $7.99, so that's $1 more than the $1.67 profit. But I don't know what percentages, if it equates to $2.67 or not. Lavelle. Looks like I sold a couple more cards overnight, so thank you. We got the shipper. Headed to Tacoma, Washington. Thank you, Tammy, if you're a viewer. That. Da, 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 da. You guys supporting this card thing, man. It's really motivational and uplifting also, so thank you. Nat King Cole, the very best of CD seal. Sold for $10.99, headed to Garden Grove, California. I don't know if it's growing outside of viewers or not, so I have no clue. Michael? American Car Mart hat. That sold for $10.50, headed to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Today I didn't, or yesterday, did I list anything yesterday? I ended and sold similar, about 1,000 items. Yeah, I think I listed a little bit during the day. Then I've just been creating drafts for the rest of the day. So today I need to get some pictures taken, get some of that stuff listed. There's Carmine. I still like the thought of just drafting for a week and dumping everything at the end of the week. Ronald. But then if I do that, oh, I could still like list Friday through Sunday. Then that means my yard sale stuff would get put up also. And then just draft Monday through Thursday. Yeah, I have a big enough store that I don't have to worry about, I need a list to get sales type of thing. It's got, oh, I just had a CD lot sell that I took offers on, $5 and $8 CDs. So they're paying now, so it's cha-ching in on the phone. Best of Christmas vinyl. Headed to Orlando, Florida, sold for $6.99. Nicholas. Next up, Westward Construction. Pretty cool hat. That sold for $10.50, headed to Northbrook, Illinois. I've been getting some newer viewers asking what I ship stuff in, so let's cover that. Yeah. Albums, of course, go in album record boxes. My hats go in a box 8x6x4. If you get free eBay stuff, you can pick them up there. John. Yesterday, I'm just like sitting there drafting, and I go, man, even though it was a crappy day, and I still didn't get that downward feeling as before, like on some days where, if you watch my videos for long enough, you know that I was nitpicking day by day. So I'm sitting there and I'm going, hey, it's a crappy day. But then I go, God, I love my job. And then I just got that, I don't know if you get it, like every once in a while throughout the day, when I realize that I'm doing something I enjoy to do, I get like, not endorphins, but I just get like the goosebump feeling going through my body. And it just gives me this like, maybe it is endorphins. It just gives me this burst of positivity and happiness. I'm like, welcome back, old friend. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom DVD sealed, sold for $6.99, headed to Reno, Nevada. Welcome back, old friend, I'm telling you. I've been stuck in that downward spiral world for way too long. Way too long. Oh, get in there. And even though, like the weekend was pretty hard, Friday and Saturday, because of Pee-wee and his struggles, but I didn't let it get me down, right? It was just tiring. I was just tired because of lack of sleep. So it was actually just a physical thing. Dances with Wolves 20th anniversary Blu-ray. Sold for $650, headed to San Diego, California. Physical tiredness is a hell of a lot easier to get over than mental tiredness. So I'm happy to get further and further away from that mental tiredness. Dad, you know how we talk about geographic? Normally my media, I can switch to Ground Advantage because it's cheaper. Just about every one of them so far, I've had to leave on Media Mail because it's higher. Did they raise the price? No, that's a 5. Hold on, let me check the... See, that's a 4. Just Nevada, California. So it's just locations. So... I used a Quinky Dink. Dragon Tales VHS tape sold for $6.99. Headed to Fort Stockton, Texas. Texas. For my DVDs picking up in sales, I only had the 2, but I got a VHS tape also. Like, I feel like some resellers try to get by with doing as little as possible when it comes to the work aspect of reselling. Like, they try to the whole, work smarter, not harder routine, but they still feel that you don't have to put in a lot of effort into it. I'm not anybody in particular. I'm just kind of spitballing. So, and I'm just pulling from mind. I have nobody in mind in particular. I'm just pulling from, I don't know, me watching YouTube for the last 5 years. I don't know. I'm just pulling in things. But, and my point to all this is, for me, the work motivates me to do more work. Heart Greatest Hits CD sold for $6.99. Head to Belfair, Washington. Like, I've never really totally been a work smarter, not harder type of person. Maybe because I'm not smart. I don't know. Maybe because I lack intelligence. I have no idea. Maybe it's just I'm accustomed to knowing I had to work hard to do anything. So maybe if you took my mentality of you got to work hard and actually mixed it with work smarter, not harder, or let's just knock out that word, not the not in there. Work smarter, period. Work smarter, work harder. Instead of work smarter, not harder, I think I might have just tripped on the exact thing what I'm talking about here. Maybe too many resellers are trying to be work smarter, not harder, when they should be working smarter and harder. Maybe that's what I am getting at. Here's another one that I can't switch to ground because it's going to Belfair, Washington. So work smarter, work harder, or work smarter, not harder. Red flag. Work smarter and harder. That's the key. That's the key to your reselling dreams. Next up we got, are you ready for a CD live? Yeah. That needs resurface. We got Beatles without the back insert. So that was, so buy 4, get 1 free. So these were like $6 and $5.50 a piece. When they buy lots, I'll take less for an item because they're putting a lot together. So next up, we've got Live on Earth. Christian Dies. This person's getting stuff I can't pronounce properly. Ingrid Michaelson, Lights Out. Elton John, Greatest Hits. And Elton John Love Songs. Headed to Mount Sydney, Virginia. Kate. And see, the beauty about the volume game is these 5 CDs together cost the same as 1 CD together. That's what you got to take advantage of going forward with the ever increasing postage. You have to take advantage of either things that people really want or doing great deals on shipping so people will buy more. So then they have to spend less on the shipping part. Got another the shipper. Thank you. Kimberly, headed to Ohio. If you are a viewer, I appreciate it. Next up, we've got, I remember when this album first came out and I got it. Was into glam, and I still question if they were girls or not when I got this CD, or I got a cassette. Got the cassette, and I'm looking at it, and I get it just based off of the cover and the name, Poison. Ooh, that sounds like something I would like. But I still look at it and go, are they girls? Are they guys? I really didn't know until I saw the video on MTV. Then I'm like, they're girls. No, they're guys. Headed to Mount Carmel, Illinois, sold for $6.99. Hey, ground advantage. Daryl. Pee-wee's upstairs. I just heard some noise. I think it was just him hitting the grate for the air conditioning. When he's seasoned, he'll do a couple things. He'll freeze. He'll freeze for about 30 seconds, like he's paralyzed. And then he goes into a convulsion. So I'm waiting. I think he was just moving his paws and hit the air conditioning grate on the floor. Just making sure you don't go into convulsions. Then I'm running. because he's right above me. I think it was just him moving. He gets kind of tired after his medication, so he got his medication. He got it at 6:30 this morning. Okay, it was just him moving. All right, next up, this hat's been in the store for 7+ years. Beck's. Sold for $9, headed to Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, I got up this morning. I was going to stay up, and I'm like, normally what I've been doing is after I get up in the morning and feed them at like 6:30, I'll lay back down and determine if I stay or if I get up. And I guess I fell back to sleep almost immediately, so I slept in. If I lay there for about 10 minutes, then I'm getting back up. No point in wasting the day. But I'm a very hard person to fall back asleep. So if I fall back to sleep, that means I'm tired. So figured with the weekend the way it was, definitely listening to my body this week. And if it wants to sleep a couple more hours, it's going to sleep a couple more hours. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Even though I want to be. We got a blank camo hat. Sold for $5, headed to Edinburgh, Texas. Oh, and I've been forgetting. What do I ship my CDs and cassettes in? I saw that question this morning. Bubble mailers. You can buy them too. My Giro Pack link is below. You can save 10% on your order for Giro Pack. Bubble mailers. Also poly bags. The clothes go in. You can get those there. And also the Vendu link is below. If you want to use Vendu, I use Vendu for my new store over to Poshmark. To cross-list my clothing and shoes. So please feel free to use those. And the last US one today, Country Christmas Reader's Digest CD. Sold for $6.99, headed to Winter Haven, Florida. I've been watching that, how Walt Disney Built America, man. Really love that stuff. I really love all those how whatever built America type of shows. But just who the Walt Disney guy was. Learning more about him. Tim Smith. Tim. Right. That's the last US one. Let me make sure I wasn't talking and messed something up. Because we know that happens. Nose itch. Is that a hair? It is a nose hair. I got a nose hair hanging out. Got it. What other YouTuber do you watch that will pull nose hairs live on camera? I'm special. No jokes from the peanut gallery. I'm special. I think there's another one there too. There is. Just go away. Hide. Okay. The ever-spinning wheel of death. Prince de les Balles. Prince de les Balles. I do have a little bit of French in me. Prince de les Balles. See, since I'm a mutt mixed with all different kinds of things, nobody can ever call me racist for making Prince de les Balles talking like a French person. Plus, I have the Trump card, if you will, being Native American also. So I can pull that over everything. That's like the ace of spades right there. What'd you say to me? You calling me a racist? Listen here, buddy. My ancestors own the land you walk on. Shut up. The Trump card. Trump some more. Derek. Another Daryl. Daryl's been popular lately. I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. Kate. The Kate of Spades. Donald. You say you want to set the night on fire. Just what you need to take you higher. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Rock and roll. It's Friday night, we're gonna hit the night, you and me. We're gonna talk about all night. It's Saturday, and there's just no way we're gonna be home alone. Well, no. Wow. Let me take you one step higher. Rock and roll. It's gonna set the night on fire. Fire. Rock and roll. It's gonna set the night on fire. Mixing Pre-Boy Floyd with Beavis and Butthead. Fire. Doink, doink, doink. I'm paranoid with noises, man. I just hope that the current level he's on will keep him stable for the rest of his life. That's my wish. Curious to see how much his medication is going to cost monthly. I'll have to break that all down after I get him stable, just so I know, because I'm like that. Knowing your numbers. Always know your numbers. That way you know if you're being successful or not. Always know your numbers. It's just a habit for me to know the numbers. Even if it's medication for the puppy. We've cut back on so much stuff that we really need. Just because we've been so comfortable, right? With some money in the bank, right? We don't want to jeopardize that since we've never really been in that position. Like, I haven't had a stovetop working in this house for about 8 years now. No, sorry, the stove bottom. I've changed the stove top. I need to get the stove bottom changed out, or just get a whole unit put in. But then we have to change the counter, but we need a new counter anyway. But so we just keep putting it off. The ice box, the ice maker water thing has not worked. We had the ice box for a year, and then it got a power surge and killed the ice maker and the water thing. And never buy Samsung. They wanted just to speak with us about the problem on the refrigerator that we bought less than a year, like $150 just to talk about the problem. I'm like, what? You're not standing behind your items at all? So I will never buy Samsung again. So that hasn't worked for, let's see. My dad was here from January 2017. I think it stopped into 2018 because then I bought an extra ice maker to set beside the thing so my dad had ice for his water, and plus we like ice too. But so that hasn't worked for probably about 6 years. Just keep putting it off. We don't really need it. We don't really need it. Just so we don't deplete the bank account, because it's nice being comfortable. So if you have to make sacrifices to be comfortable, hey, we bought Adrian bought like a smoker, so we get like the Popeyes turkeys and we put them in the smoker. They're already cooked, so we put them in the smoker. So we never really put anything in an oven. So we had an air fryer too to go though. So there's air fryers for the little stuff. But yeah, so we just make do. So one of these days we need to get the essential stuff back into the house, I guess. But hey, sacrifice for comfort. All right. Let me see if any of these are international. I can do them at 2. Got some international here. I'll do those at 2. Oh, nope. They don't have to go out till tomorrow. So I can definitely do those at 2. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later.